Welcome back to SOS. I'm BA. And today I wanted to discuss what about your children. Now, I'm going to swing around here real quick. Hopefully you can see okay. I have laid out here, I'm going through bags and kits. And I recently went through my bug out bag and I showed you guys that I go through my bug out bag not annually, but I try to do it every 6 months if I have time. And if I don't, then of course it's going to be annually. But 6 months to a year, you should be doing what I'm doing right now. Me and the wife, we're going through our kids' bug out bags. Now, is it too much to ask for your kids? Granted, they might not use everything. They might not be used. You might be, as an adult, using this stuff, but they have it in their kit. What if something happens to your kit? I know this is the what ifs and the should haves that will eat your brain. If you don't have the stuff that you need, then you're going to be utilizing some of the stuff that your children have. So that's why you would pack a Mora knife or something like this nature, right? A simple Mora blade that costs about $10, okay? Then a life straw. Everyone can use the life straw, right? Several gallons. Simple flashlight. Keeping paper separating inside to keep it from functioning is very important. Which my kid is already over here fiddling with this thing and took the paper out. Because the kids are very curious about what I'm doing and they wanted to fiddle with this thing. But she ended up taking the paper out a while ago. Didn't you, boo? Just say yes, Dad. There you go. All right. Something like this. You've got a flashlight. You've got a fire tender kit. And you've got a temperature gauge, a compass, a whistle, and the whole nine, right? I know. Pencils, a small trauma kit. You've got a tourniquet in there for children. That is an Israeli bandage for children, believe it or not. I did a video just on that kit alone in my archives. And then the Pocket Fire Starting Kit by Boss. Small. It's the Fire Mini. It's everything a kid needs. You can teach them on the go or now, right now. More. This is the Fire Bee. Anyone who knows what Fire Bee is, Fire Bee's very nice. Then you have your Pocket First Aid Kit by Boss. Mini First Aid Kit. First Aid Mini by Boss. Then you have your Pocket Hiking Kit. This is the Hiking Mini. And it has everything you would need from boo-boos to sunscreen to bug repellent and the whole nine. Then it even has chapstick in there as well. It's a whole little inventory right there. There's your Pocket Signaling Kit. Whistles and stuff. Glow sticks as well. You know, if you need to mark a trail, you got trail markers. Also has trail markers in it as well. Rechargeable batteries and this is everyone's favorite. I'll go down the line here in a minute and you'll see more as I go. This is the olight. Now, I don't do this to represent olight. They didn't send me this. I bought this myself because it's very unique. It's a cool item to have. You connect both terminals of your batteries. Any battery that's rechargeable, and you connect both terminals to that, and you plug that into a USB, and then you have yourself a charged battery within a couple hours. It's a very useful tool to have. Saves you a lot of room and weight. Grams equals pounds equals pain, folks. The more weight you have, the heavier it is, the more you hurt. Poncho. Space blanket. Those are simple items. Doodling pad. Gotta have your memo pad and your Crayola crayons in pencil form some matches, waterproof matches.
Yeah, because we ate all their crayons, so we had to go to color pencils.
Gloves. I'll put this back over here with clothing. You guys don't need to see that yet. Radios. These Zast tones work pretty good. Let me just go ahead and stop real quick and see if I turn it back on.
Power on.
Anyway, so these connect and communicate. They are UHF. They connect with a lot of things that we have so that I can communicate with the children when they turn it on. As long as I'm operating, they can operate with me. This is your battery pack for your solar. Little bulgy. It's kind of always been that way though. I always got concerned with the battery not being okay, but it just seems to always be bulgy like that. Mountain House, macaroni and cheese. Kids, you're dealing with kids. Mountain House, scrambled eggs. You're talking about a 30-year lifespan of the food. Then you've got spaghetti and meatballs or spaghetti. They have either or. You can get either one. Then you have your ice cream sandwich to keep them entertained. And a bowl to mix that up. A little lantern with a clip would be nice. And then inside here, I kept telling the kids not to mess with this. Extra toilet paper too, by the way. I kept telling the kids not to mess with these, but they keep opening them while I'm on the table here fiddling. And there's your filter, and then you've got your individual. This is your whirl bags. If you're familiar with whirl bags, they're great for survival kits. And then I also have the aqua tabs in here for water purification. And I usually do pencils in these, but I think I did that with a couple of kids, but not this one here. And then useful item, a bandana, charger for the radio, in case you need it. And then clothes. A couple of pairs of socks, a couple of pairs of underwear, some, get off there, pants, and then long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt, and something of that nature. That's just with this one here. And if you come down here, here's a smaller child, female as well, another girl. If you go through the motions, scrambled eggs, macaroni and cheese.
You added a book.
I Spy, and then you've got your coloring pack and your tracing kit, which all the girls have the same kit that I've set up here. Stickers that they can fiddle with, pens, whistles, compass, another flashlight. As you can see, see there, the paper, it separates it so it doesn't conduct. The other kid came in here and started fiddling with it and took the other one out. Anyway, a nice Survive Outdoors Longer SOL kit, the flashlight, and you have your whistle, knife, a clip, and you also have your barrel rod. And I gave that to my youngest. They have the, can I see that? Okay, there we go. Crayons, notepad. They have a tack bivvy. And this is, once again, you have your quick clot and everything. Like I said, the trauma kit, I did a separate video on because it's important because of the child size of the Rayleigh bandage. It's kind of unique, so I did a separate video just on that earlier down the road. And I figured I would share. And then for her, small child, now I don't expect her to be fiddling around with a ferro rod, but she's got one anyways. And then we did the Zippo match. I have a couple of these. I have like 2 or 3 of these right here.
Oh, I have a quick joke for that.
What?
What's the difference between a hippo and a Zippo?
What?
A hippo is heavy, and a Zippo is a little lighter.
You're too funny. Ha 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 ha. There's your striker part. In here has all your fuel cartridges for it, and it's for fire starting as well. That's all I gave her for fire starting because she's a little one, and then again, like I said, you're probably going to catch yourself having to use the stuff that your kid brought. Flashlight.
You can never have too many lights with kids.
The kids keep fiddling with this stuff. I had this rolled up nice and neat.
So I would spare no expense on lights for them.
3 pairs of socks, multi-pack of underwear, a bowl to cook their food, sweats, shorts, long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, plenty of clothing for your children. And like I said, I keep these packed up. Fork, spoon, this is your spork on the end. And then, like I said before, the whirl containers. And then you have your water tabs as well. Space it out amongst the kids. If you've got more than one, you can space it out, which makes things a lot easier. Toilet paper. You got your life straw. We don't know if we're going to have to bug out. We may be bugging in. But if you have to bug out, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be this sort of ready for your children or not? The other item that the wife mentioned that I haven't picked up on is soap. And
you know how dirty little kids' hands are.
The soap and the
conditioner. Want them to get sick.
Soap, shampoo, and conditioner is all in that box over there. It just needs to get spread out amongst these bags. But anyway,
Purell won't cut it. You gotta have
Purell,
soap.
exactly. Anyway, spaghetti, macaroni and cheese. Once again, same routine, same meals. Keep the kids nice and healthy, happy. Knives. This is for the boy. We're on the boy kit. I gave him a knife that he picked out. He chose for my knife drawer. He chose this knife. That's the one he wanted. Of course, that's my dog with her squeaky toy. This is the hygiene kit for. This is the hygiene kit for the boy. He's supposed to share this hygiene kit with the girls, and I figured it would be nice for him to be able to carry it around with him. He's got soap, shampoo, conditioner, bars of soap. He's got brushes, and he has a comb as well. And of course, the wife is attacking the dog to get the stuff back. Underwear, gotta have Pikachu all the way, and you've got to have your socks and coloring, Star Wars. You can get some of this stuff from the dollar store. Most of it came from the dollar store. A good bandana, just a lights. Oldest girl, oldest boy, right there. There you go, right in your face. And you got your orange and your orange, and then you've got your basketball shorts, camo regular pants, hat to go with it. It's got a trauma kit, full trauma kit. Open this up real quick. See? He's even got some quick clot right there. It's in the spray version. It's for small nicks and tears. You know what I mean? He's got the Bass Tones radio, Uno cards. He's got wildlife cards. And he also has an SAS survival book with the compass inside. This is a small SAS survival book. It's got a Ozarks Trail multi-tool, untouched, untampered with. It's got a monocular, in case you want to see something further away. This is the neck system that I made for him so that he's got something in case he loses everything. He'll have this around his neck. Battery pack, solar, shovel for digging a pooper or whatever else. Something that mixes food up in. Batteries, chargers, strike anywhere matches, poncho, space blanket, pencils, doodle pad. But the one thing that's different about his versus the girls, I didn't do it because he's a boy. I did it because he's the oldest is the reason why. Since he's the oldest, I put in the fishing and hunting kit, which comes with everything you need for fishing and hunting. Did the through night. This is the TH20, which is a really good headlamp. If those of you that don't know, this is one of the best to get, especially for your kids. Then there's your charger for your Bass Tones. I got him a pocket shot, so he has a slingshot. It's a pocket shot.
Shoot your eye out, kid.
He has a signaling mini boss kit, just like his sis. He has a fire mini, just like his sis. And I think that was it for the survival kits. And then, of course, I did lanterns for all of them. And pretty much it all goes the same down the line. Everybody about has the same stuff. The only thing that needed to be touched on in this one was size changes. Going through the kits, we noticed that the kids' sizes have changed. The gear was still good. Everything's still fully charged and helpful. He still has his saw and all this other stuff that he has. It's all still very useful. So there's really not much to change here other than the clothing size changes. So as your kid grows up, their underwear is probably not going to fit the same. And that's something you'll need to look at. Socks, feet grow pretty fast with most. And, pants, waist sizes, stuff like that. It's all things that you need to look out for. And we do have, like I said, I was telling the wife, we do have a hygiene kit with all the hygiene stuff that everybody's going to need. Anything from kid soap and shampoo, toothbrushes, toothpaste, all that stuff's in here. But the boys getting stuck carrying all this when we should space things out, and we should have some soap and toothpaste, toothbrushes, and different containers and stuff. But yeah, it's a good looking out. And I want this to help any of you out there that are assembling kits for their children. This is the girls' backpack, the oldest girl's backpack. And then if you look at it, it looks quite similar and pretty much identical, because it is, to the oldest boy's backpack. And then what did I do for the youngest girl? The youngest girl gets a little bit lighter weight, and we switched her size to the small tactical backpack that you see a lot of folks carrying around. And all of her stuff fits in it, so it works.
Which will actually be Daddy's extra backpack to carry.
Yeah, pretty much. For the most part, you just got to make sure that the adults in the family are in pretty decent shape and can handle any hiccups along the way where you might end up having to carry something for your children. And I hope that some of this stuff helps. And if you have any questions and you're setting up kits for someone else, or if you have someone else in mind in your family that needs this sort of setup, just shoot this video to them and share it with them. But I hope this helps. God bless. Take care.
Stay sane.